Fulani anywhere in Africa don't need visa to enter Nigeria, says M1YETT1 leader. National President of the Fulani Association known as M1YETT1, Abdullahi Bello Badejo, has stated that Fulani across Africa do not need a visa to enter Nigeria as they do not conform with any rule or visa entry policy. In an interview he granted a Nigerian newspaper, Badejo confirmed the fears of many Nigerians on the possibility of foreign herdsmen perpetrating the killings across the middle belt of Nigeria unabated. Over the last few years, numerous cases of maiming and killings of farmers have been reported across the middle belt of Nigeria, with security forces and the Nigerian government blaming foreign invaders for the atrocities. When asked if the new free visa policy of the federal government for African nationals will create an avenue for more influx of foreign herdsmen, Badejo stated that they have never needed a visa in the first place. This is democracy. Anybody can say and criticize anything. Fulani are all over Africa and they are the biggest ethnic group in the world. They don't have border. Nothing concerns them with visa. With their cows, they can cross any border and go anywhere they want where there is green pasture. What concerns Fulani with visa? The Fulani that need visa are very few, and they are the very educated ones and are in governments in other countries. Free visa or no free visa, Fulani don't have any border. They go anywhere they want from anywhere without visa all over the whole world. Like seriously? Not only in Africa. Really? They can migrate from Sahel, from Sudan, from Chad, from Niger, from Cameroon to here in Nigeria. Nothing concerns them with visa. Even before now that bandits are trying to spoil Fulani name and image, there is nothing that concerns them with visa. The country where they just want to enter, they will enter, and you can just see them. So those who are troubling themselves that the free visa policy that President Muhammadu Buhari wants to introduce was aimed at bringing in the Fulani from other countries should hold their peace, as there is nothing that concerns the Fulani with visa, as they are well organized and already know how they do their movements with their cows. Anywhere they see grass, they start grazing in that area. They don't need visa. You can see them, they just appear there and start grazing and start their grazing business, he said. Guys, can you hear these people? So they have even gone international, that they can enter anywhere in the whole world, not only in Africa. Because even when he was saying, I was just trying to say, oh, maybe only in Africa. I want to say in Africa. Even in Africa, we can see really debate that. But he say all over the world they can find themselves. Okay, maybe I've not heard that the Fulani herdsmen, they enter, they go through Europe, they go to Asia countries, they go to what's it called? They go to America, they go to the UK. You know, because they can enter anywhere. As what? I don't know. As what? As the god of the world, or what? I don't just understand. Or as the vice I don't know, vice god. I don't know whether they are god. I don't know, that they can enter anywhere, that you can just see them, that they should not just stop troubling themselves. That Nigerians who are afraid that the introduction of the free visa policy, or visa at the entry point, you know, by the president, is, you know, should not even bother themselves, because these guys can enter anywhere. No wonder they will just come all the way from anywhere. They can just enter anywhere. Why did they leave? The time they went to Ekiti, at least that's one we know recently. I know it happened in Ebonyi State. Maybe they were able to relocate them in another place, because they went to a particular village in Ebonyi State, and we saw the video. It went viral, and the villagers, the youth there, came out and said, no, you can't stay here. I don't know whether they said the security people and the government or whatever, they arranged for them to go to another place. They resettled them in another place. That one is still under debates now. They are still talking about that one. But the one that happened recently, that the use of Ekiti State, one of the communities in Ekiti State. The people came out and said, lie, you cannot stay here. You cannot stay here. But I don't know whether the governor of Ekiti State heard about that one, because he's saying, oh, that people are just making things up. Even why the monarch of that particular community came out and said the same thing, that these guys, they put their flag on their farms, that nobody can even go to that area. You can't even move to that area. So he's telling us now that, you know, they can move anywhere. They should have gone to other countries now. But even in Nigeria, Nigerians, the southern part of the country, are aware of their plans. You know, at times you just try to, like, okay, you know, people are just insinuating things, or maybe people are just talking out based on how they feel, or based on what they have experienced. If you have not experienced these movements of this Fulani in your community, you might not be able to tell the stories better, most especially those who are really inside town. You don't know what those people who are in the rural area are facing, most especially farmers, what they are facing. You can just say, oh, why are these people like this? Why are these people like that? You can imagine the people, some of the farmers that have been killed. At least I can remember the one that happened in one of the communities in Port Harcourt. What is this particular fruit? Whether it's a garbage or watermelon or something. That the farmer had already done everything. This Rdsmen, or cattle rearers they call them, went into the man's farm, and the cow, they finished up all what the man had labored for. And at the end of the day, the man, you know, confronted them. The next thing, they killed the man. The one that happened recently, they couldn't kill the man, but the man had to kill their cows, the Fulani cows, in one of those states as well. The next thing, within 5 days, they arrested the farmer and they jailed him. Whether they told him to pay some fine because he killed the cows that these Fulani men brought into his farm, and they finished up his crops. And he, out of anger, definitely he had to confront them. At the end of the day, they threw the man into jail. So we don't even know how they, you know, concluded the whole thing. But what we are saying is that people have been saying it. These Fulani Rdsmen, we have not even heard about it, whether they were arrested at some point in time. No. Bauchi State Governor had already said it, that anywhere a Fulani man sees himself, he believes that's where he comes from. So they own everything. So they are telling us that the head is Fulani's whatever territory, anywhere they can go, like what this man is saying. No, they can't just go anywhere, that they don't have border. Where are they from? They are just moving from places to places. Where are they from, really? Where is their home? You cannot be wandering away. Even if you feel like going, if that is what you want to say, at least most especially the ones in Nigeria. So if they are not Nigerians, so do they have the right to just go anywhere? And that was why, so we can now see that was why the government wanted to bring this Ruga of a thing. And that's why they have not been saying anything, because they feel that you don't want to give them your land. So whatever you see, you just have to take it like that. Kudos to those who stood against this Ruga. Kudos to those who were able to expose the ulterior motive of the government, the end point of where they were going, because they tried to paint the whole thing. Oh, that they are going to have they will give them land, they will build hospital, they will build whatever. You want to build hospital, the hospitals that we have, the schools that we have, what are you doing about that? They cannot go to all those schools. And meanwhile, these guys are not Nigerian. They are not Nigerians. Fulani Rdsmen from outside the country, you say they can enter the country without visa, and anywhere they found themselves, they believe that they are from that place. So they will just come, and that was what government wanted to do. That means if the southern part of the country, the southerners had agreed, or maybe they just allow everything to go that way, that means it is not what we are saying that we are going to be hearing again. Because for them, that means in each state, they will have their base. So definitely, those who are always talking about Islamization, Fulanization, you think they don't know what they are talking about. They know what they are talking about. And that is why they started with this colony of 18. Secondly, they started with Ruga. And another thing is livestock. Now, they are talking about registering all those people in the country. Another one, they are talking about free visa and all of that. And now these people are saying they can enter anywhere, they can go anywhere. And that is why the Fulani Rdsmen in Oyo State, they are suing the state government, because they said you cannot just be moving around the state. You have to have a designated place or go into ranching. They say they don't want that. They have to be moving all over the place, and you'll be destroying people's business because you say that is your business. If that is your business, then you have to spend and make more money on that your business. But you have to have a particular place. And for the fact that they are challenging the authority of a state shows that if had it been people had allowed these people, had allowed government to have this ruga of a thing, it would have been a disaster. Now they are saying they can enter anywhere in the whole world. Says who now? As what? I don't just understand as what they can enter anywhere in the whole world. He once made a categorical statement that not only in Africa, that all over the world they can go there. Really? So guys, I don't know what you think about this man's statement. Of course, every now and then, every day, they continue to expose themselves, and people begin to see the reason why they are so happy that they did not allow the Ruga to take place in the first place. Because when the government was trying to make it seem as if they want to try to open hospital, go there, do this thing, police station, and what have you, people are like, what do you mean? That because they move around, so that it will compel them to stay in one place. No, the law should be able to compel them, not you trying to pamper them. Not you trying to pamper them. And at the end of the day, see what we are hearing. These man, they are telling us they don't carry arms. So how do we differentiate? Do you differentiate Fulani from other countries and the ones in Nigeria? How do you differentiate them? Because they believe that they look the same. And they've been defending them that they don't go with all this ammunition. They don't go with AK-47. They always go with sticks. So what are we seeing now? And at some point, they say, oh, some people have infiltrated them. They are disguising as a FULAN1 committing havoc. Of course, we know that something will happen, but what is the percentage? The percentage is not more than 1%. People who use the opportunity to to commit havoc. Of course, we know that. But when you talk about the real people dealing with farmers in this country, they are FULAN1. You cannot rule that out. We know the experience the Ekiti people had, the experience that the Ondo people have, the experience that this Ebonyi, Imo, they've been having. So you can't tell me that there are people who do the same thing. Even in Southwest, we know the experience they've been having. Even in Delta State, something drastic really happened. Something very, very, very unfortunate happened with this same Rdsmen. So what are we talking about? So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about what this man has said, that they don't need visa to enter anywhere. They can come. That's why the Bauchi state governor said they can come anywhere they want to. And the journalist was asking the man, so you want to tell us that the taxpayers' money will be used on them? He said, no, that we are just trying to, when these people, the way people describe them, you begin to see that really people who are bold, they will just call it, these people, it's like, something is really wrong with them upstairs. Honestly, something is really wrong with them upstairs, because their reasoning is something, it's just weird. So guys, leave your comment below. Let's hear your own take concerning this. Bye.